What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Hang on, guys. Let me fix my camera. There we go. Much better. Much better. Anyway, let's try that again. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with today's video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we're now on the road to 500 subs. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the summer. Only time will tell. Excuse me. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a Peaceful Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of the set. Excuse me. Much similar to what I pulled out of my Genesis Impact box I opened up last year, which is obviously this beautiful Beat Cop from the Underworld. This thing looks absolutely beautiful as a collector's rare. But with that being said, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue. Maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. Deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. Excuse me. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because more than 80% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys aren't even subscribed. And to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this: which manga character would you guys like to see get their cards released in the foreseeable future? Let me know down in the comments below. And for all of you GX fans out there, get ready, because we're going to be in for one hell of a video. because in today's video, Chazz Princeton from the GX era is now finally going to be getting his manga cards actually printed, and not just any cards. We are talking about some brand new cards printed. Now, if you guys remember, Chazz in the manga used to use cards like Light End Dragon, Dark End Dragon, as well as Light and Darkness Dragon, which Lad was actually one of the best, like, Omni negates in the format. Excuse me, but it was a way for players to bait out its negation, so that way when its attack points would go down would go down to just a few hundred, the effect negation of Lad would no longer be in use, and players would be able to just combo off really easily. However, there were ways for people to take advantage of using Lad over and over and over again and that is by the use of none other than cards like Flip Flop Frog and Compulsory Evacuation Device, which were pretty insane. But with that being said, we're gonna kick things off with the newest fusion to this archetype, if you will, known as Light and Darkness Dragon Lord. Which honestly, my opinion, the artwork looks pretty fucking badass, if I do say so myself. But it is a 10-star Light Dragon fusion with 3,400 attack, 3,000 defense. And it requires a level 8 Light and Dark Dragon monster. So you would need two 8-star dragons, 1 light and 1 dark, which is pretty cool. And it says that it must be fusion summoned, and it has 3 separate effects. The first one reads, while face up on the field, this card is also dark. Second effect reads, once per chain, when a spell or trap or monster effect is activated as a quick effect, this card loses exactly 1,000 attack and defense, and if it does, negate the activation. The third effect reads, if this card is destroyed by your opponent, you can target 1 dragon monster in your grave and special summon it. So not only do you have basically 3 negates off of this card, but you also have as well a Monster Reborn, which is actually pretty insane. It's actually so insane. Not even Lad would have ever had these type of effects, which is pretty cool. And funny enough, I believe Galaxy Eyes can actually use this card, mainly because of the fact that I believe if I'm right on this, I believe yeah, I was right. Cards like Schwarzschild Infinity Dragon, and I think Galaxy Satellite Dragon are both dark, so you can actually use this card in decks like Galaxy Eyes, Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, pretty much like any any dragon based deck that uses both light and dark, which is absolutely insane. So again, you basically have an Omni Negate as well as a Monster Reborn, which is just absolutely nuts. Next up, we have Light and Sublimation Dragon, which honestly looks pretty cool. I have to admit, but it is an 8-star Light Dragon with 2,600 attack, 2,100 defense, and all 3 of its effects are once per turn. And the first one reads, you can banish a level 8 dragon from your extra deck, special summon this card from your hand, and you're not allowed to special summon for the rest of the turn except for dragons. Second effect reads, during your main phase, you can fusion summon a fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters in your hand or field as material. Third effect reads, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can make this card lose exactly 500 attack and defense, and if it does, that opponent's monster loses 1,500 attack. So basically, it's a way to just pretty much just overpower your opponent, which is absolutely insane. And again, the first effect literally gives you a free summon, literally a free Cyber Dragon, which is insane. This card also acts as polymerization, which is just as insane. And not only that, your opponent's monster that declared an attack loses 1,500 attack, which ensures that your monsters can literally just overpower your opponent's monster, which is just which is just crazy. The only thing though is that these cards are, in my opinion, I feel like that they are a bit gimmicky. But funny thing, we could actually see them become meta, which is very possible. Next up we have Dark and Evaporation Dragon, which is an 8-star Dark Dragon with 2600 attack, 2100 defense, and both of its effects are once per turn. And the first effect reads: you can banish a level 8 dragon from your extra deck, special summon this card from your hand, and you're not allowed to special summon for the rest of the turn except for dragons. The second effect reads, the second effect reads: you can activate one of these effects. Fusion summon a fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material. Target one other attack position monster. This card loses exactly 500 attack and defense, and if it does, destroy that target. Basically, you have yourself Cyber Dragon with one of two different types of effects, either polymerization or basically what is it? Phoenix? No, Trapple. Basically Trapple. Not much else to say about that. Literally, there's nothing. Enough said, you guys. Although funny thing is that as well, because that both sublimation and evaporation are both cyber dragons, you can are basically having Sidra effects, if you will. You can also just overlay them into Atakion, which is just absolutely insane. You can even also go into Felgran for all we know. So the possibilities are pretty much out there, which is insane. Next up, we have Knight Armed Dragon, which is a 3-star wind dragon with 1400 attack, 1900 defense, and all three of its effects are once per turn. And the first effect reads: if you special summon a level 5 or higher dragon, you can special summon this card from your hand. Second effect reads: if this card is special summoned, you can make its attribute and level become one of your banished dragon monsters. Third effect reads: if this card is sent to the grave, you can target one dragon you control. It gains 1000 attack, and neither player can activate cards or effect in response to this effect's activation. So pretty much, it's a way to literally force chain block your opponent. So let's say for example you So let's say for example you have a card that can, let's say you use Sublimation Dragon to go into the new fusion monster. Let's say that. But you also have as well a way to draw cards, which could be Pot of Desires. You would go. I believe the ruling would be Pot of Desires. Then as Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2 would be Sublimation Dragon, sending both itself and this card to the graveyard, because it would also become light. Become light, which is pretty cool. And then this card's effect would be Chainlink 3, and that would force the chain block, meaning that your opponent won't be able to use Ash Blossom in any way, shape, or form, nor would they be able to use Ghost Reaper if you're in a mirror match. However, once the chain does resolve, yes, they would be able to use Droll and Lockbird. However, as long as you have the cards you need, you won't have to worry about it. So Droll and Lockbird was essentially just be dead, if you will. So honestly, this card is a great way to, again, force chain block your opponent from using hand traps, and also from using using cards like skill drain, imperm, those cards, which honestly is pretty insane. But we do have to move on though to the next new card, and I believe there are, yeah, this is actually the last one. So last one up is Dragon's Glory of Light and Dark, which honestly looks pretty badass if you ask me. But it is a quick play spell that says activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect once per turn. And it has 3 different effects that you could choose from. Shuffle 1 level 8 dragon monster from your hand into the deck, and if you do, add a level 8 dragon with a different attribute from your deck to your hand. Target one dragon you control. It gains attack equal to its level times 200. And the last one reads when a card or effect is activated that targets a dragon monster that targets a dragon, you control negate that effect. So basically you have sort of like a 1-for-1 of sorts, mixed in with a bit of a, was it Xyz, oh my god, I can't think of the name. Oh my god, Xyz armor unit, I think is the name, where it gains attack equal to the equipped Xyz monster's rank. This one is basically that, but for its level. And then not only that, you also have a basically pretty much an imperm. Enough said on that. But I also do want to point out that Light and Darkness Dragon Lord is also going to be yep, you guessed it, QCR, Quarter Century Secret Rare, which honestly in my opinion, I think is pretty cool. But all in all, do I think these cards are gonna be competitively broken? It's possible, but again, we're still at the point right now where we don't know all the cards in the set, so we will have to wait and see over time, and we'll also have to wait and see if we may end up seeing Light and Darkness Dragon come back into the format. But then again, we're already past the point where Lad is a broken meta deck. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But with that being said, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.